What is up, everybody? Welcome into the AFC Eastie Boys. Training camp is officially open to the public, and we are in back together weekend. That's right. We're gonna have we had some training camp this morning, and we're gonna have training camp again Monday, Wednesday, Friday of next week. I will be down there on Monday and Tuesday for sure. I don't know quite yet if I will be there for the Wednesday and the Friday practice. Do have to work, but we're gonna break down and we're gonna dive deep into what we have so far through 5 days of training camp. Lots of pressers, lots of things have been happening, lots of stuff going on. So make sure y'all smash that like and subscribe because we about to dive deep. If y'all want to join in on a conversation, I'm going to share the link down in the chat. Y'all can hop up in here, hit that subscribe button, join the Discord channel, and then give us your views and your thoughts on Miami Dolphins training camp and how excited you are for this year. Why should you be excited? Well, we'll get into that. Get into that for sure. Give me 1 second. Chat for you guys. In case you guys want to hop up. Got a lot to talk about so far through 5 days of training. Spectacular, to say the least. Definitely have a lot of good position battles going on right now. Definitely have a lot of good battles going on. So before we jump into the pressers, let's go ahead and take a couple looks. Look at what went down today. So on the Miami Dolphins page, they've already posted getting us ready for back together weekend. So let's just jump right into those real quick.
Let's go, Charles! Let's go!
Things up, baby. I didn't get my tickets. I didn't get my tickets soon enough. I didn't grab them, snag them to make the opening day. I won't be there for Memorial Day either. Alright, so here's another one. This is highlighting Minkah Fitzpatrick. He got an interception today. This will be the first interception of training camp. And this came off of this actually in real time would not have been an interception. I'm going to see if they have the video. But this actually would have been a sack by Chop Robinson. Chop Robinson got a good rush on the defender here and clear lane straight to the quarterback. Unfortunately, in training camp, you can't hit the quarterback. So Zach Wilson was able, like, he got the ball off and threw it, but Inca, as you can see, snagged it. Boom. So that's mine. That's mine. Who is that? Number 7. Number 7. All right, so if we go down here, we see Devon A-Chain with the orange on, controlling the auxiliary on the microphone. Devon A-Chain, he's a stud, man. He's going to be good for us this year. I'm not really worried too much about seeing his progression training camp. It's more so I'm going to say that's some of the things that I'm going to be sure. Where he's going to. And we got here the Rooks getting us started. Looks like they chugging some beer, but they not. They not chugging no beer. I think they're like monster rock stars. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins number 1. Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins number 1. And here we go, some more. Bradley Chubb and Jalen Phillips getting them ready. This is all from this morning. I wish I could have been down there. I wish I could have been down there for this morning. I knew I should have just went ahead and snagged my tickets. So when they originally first came out, I went and I was gonna snag all the tickets, but like I really only, so like they want you to pick how many tickets you want. So I really only needed 6 tickets for Members Day because that's usually take my whole family. Time for Members Day, and it's kind of like a family experience. But I wanted to go to every single one of them. So when you go to like claim all your tickets, like have to claim out and day. So like when I went to claim 6 for Members Day, it went every training day, and I didn't want to. I wasn't gonna call 6. The rest of them I really only need a ticket for myself. So I wanted to leave tickets for other people. Anyway, so like I was gonna contact my rep member, but they never got back to me in time. Went back to opening day, which is today. Which is fine. Be the first year family don't. I think they'll survive. It's been getting hot down here. They really aren't for training camp. Training camp proof. It's hot. I mean, it looks like they're shaded right here. It looks like they got a little bit of shade right there, but it's still hot, 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 hot. So yeah, if y'all want to join into the chat, go ahead and hit that link. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that link. Join the chat. Tell me how you feel. I've been looking for more info on what happened with today's stream. I have not found anything. But today really it's opening day, so it's really not that big of a deal. All right, here we go. Here's some footage. Quinn Ewers showing off his touch. Let's see what we See it again. Let's see it again. Who was that? Right here. Watch it. Coming across. Oh, actually, no. That's a tight end, Julian Hill.
Why are you scared of the Spinosaurus?
Oh, everyone say hi to my son joining us now.
Why are you scared of the Spinosaurus?
All right, so
Dad!
that was a little something that happened today. Hey, bud, I already told you I'm busy right now, so can you go play your game?
Why are you scared of the Spinosaurus?
Because it's giant, it has big teeth, and it can definitely eat me up with no problems. All right, here's another one. This is from yesterday, though, so let's check this one out. Looks like a pass from Tua to Jalen Waddle. Woo-wee. Boom. Yeah, so Monday and Tuesday I'll definitely be down there. I'll be getting you guys some actual footage like this. I might go live for sure. I'm definitely gonna go live for a little bit, but depending on how long I can keep my phone alive will depend on how long I can actually stay live. Because I want to get good videos. I want to get good footage for you guys as well. All right, so give me 1 minute.
Why are you scared of Buck the
All right, and we are back. All right, so let's go through the some of the pressers from this weekend and this past week of training camp. You'll notice here all of these say June, 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 but it's actually July. They just and for some reason they keep putting June, but even though it's July. All right, so we're gonna go back to the beginning here. We'll start with the Alec Ingold presser because he had a few good things to say. I really love listening to him speak anyways. He's definitely a good leader for the Miami Dolphins locker room, that is for sure. So let's hear what he had to say.
Welcome back, football fans. We'll see you in the fridge.
Are you coming to talk some football with us?
So, Alec, you know, we talk a lot about culture change.
No,
How
nobody
urgent,
likes
how necessary
football.
is the culture change around here, do you think?
Everybody likes-
And what are the top one or two things that need to be done to that end?
I'm trying to turn him into a football fan.
Culture is, I I think it's an abstract concept, right? Like, it's very hard to put your finger on it. I did some studying this off season. I feel like culture really comes down to the shared character of when things are going wrong. What we can do right now during camp is manufacture that as best we can by competing, by bringing great energy, and truly pushing yourselves to that discomfort early on. I think if you can self-start that as a team, as a unit, I think that's where over time you'll get to see what the character of the team is, that shared continuity. A solid culture is one that people are them best selves. Their individual character is uplifted by that team culture, by the character of the entire room. So I think we got to go out and prove it. We've got a fresh start. Really excited to see how it plays out.
I wanted to ask you, I asked Mike at the end of the season, 2023, you guys had so much fun together.
So you see their first question to Alec Ingold was about the culture shift, and that's basically been the whole narrative for the Miami Dolphins this offseason. I think he did a really good job of answering it. He's not the only one that gets asked about the culture change.
You celebrated, you enjoyed each other's company. 2024, obviously you had some adversity, but just wasn't the same. Where was the disconnect?
I think every year, every year brings its own challenges, and I don't know if you can ever really be prepared for whatever it's thrown at you until you're looking at it in the face. And last year, honestly, I don't think it was time for fun. Like, it was time to buckle down the hatches, dig a foxhole, and work. Like, that was what was necessary to go from 2-6 to 6-2. We didn't have the hot start and the excitement around us. I think we responded in a way that was necessary. So this year, obviously, we have a few years of continuity with some guys. You can see who enjoys having fun, and we can uplift those guys that way. You got other people that work really well in foxholes, and I feel like this year, whatever it's going to bring, we have to be very mindful of what happened in the past, but we can't let that hang over our heads for forever. This has to be a new team, a new year, a new season, a new group of guys who want to go out and chase it, whatever is asked of us.
It's because they're just
Super Bowl
football.
is always the easy answer to my question, but I'll ask it anyway. What's the dividing line between a successful season and an unsuccessful season for this team?
It's so tickly.
For the team, I think, Super Bowl is that answer. I think we need to chase excellence on a daily, every day. There's power in every day that we wake up, we drive into work, we're in meetings every single day, you're watching film, you're on the practice field every day. Being excellent and chasing that, I think, allows for you to win football games in December and January. I know I sound like a coach, but that's real stuff. We just heard it's cliche for a reason, and everyone is going to be chasing that Super Bowl. So, I don't think we need to shy away from being excellent every single day to give ourselves a chance to make that run in December and January, where we're all clicking, we're all available, we're doing everything we said we were set out to go chase.
What do you think? Something on motivation, self-motivation. You talk chasing excellence every day.
Hello.
You need to find motivation. What is there something you do? Or
I like to frame my days pretty early here. So whether that's prayer or meditation or having some quiet thoughts of how you can intentionally attack the day, I think that allows for one small win to be found early. Make your bed. Admiral McCraven, that's a great book I'd recommend to anybody looking to be excellent. Talked about making your bed and taking as much pride and ownership in making your bed, and that sets off the chain reaction to dominating your day. So anybody looking to chase excellence every day, find that one win, frame it, take note, look in the mirror, and then go chase that thing, man. It's not easy, but it's a pursuit it's worth it.
I've seen the Dolphins roster graded by a couple of websites as like 24th best in the league. I've seen Vegas has the Dolphins as like the 9th best team in the AFC. Do you feel that the team is aware of a perception of lower outcome?
I don't give a Catch me in training camp. Catch these guys working. Like, they can say whatever they want to. We are going out every single day and we're working. And if people want to use that as motivation, great, good for you. If you want to have that internal drive, you want to chase excellence on your own, be a part of this team, great, whatever we need. But I think that noise can be great for some people and terrible for others. I really don't care.
Alec, we've got to know you. Just high character, talking about all the uplifting guys on paper. All the captains pretty much from last year's team are no longer in the building. How how do you address that as a team, and what do you foresee your role potentially taking on, maybe helping the other guys being a former Pro Bowler and the experience that you've had?
Roster turnover is crazy year to year. And, yeah, we lost a lot of great leaders, a lot of great captains, a lot of great production, but every team goes through that. And if we can utilize some of that turnover to have fresh faces, fresh opportunities, people stepping up and coming into their own, I think we have to trust that. So I think we have the roster and the team where we need it, and it really comes down to trusting each other in those conversations. So leaders, captains, role players, scout team, like, it doesn't really matter. We all need to get on the same page, trusting each other, and that comes through great communication, through discomfortable situations. Doesn't matter. Got to hash it out. So the more we're communicating on and off the field, I think the better we're going to be as a team moving forward.
Alec, I got a couple of unrelated questions, if I can. The first one is kind of brag on yourself a little bit. The run game last year, I know it took a bit of a dive when Austin Jackson went out, but you missed a couple of games also, and you guys were under 100 yards in both of those games. What was the effect of you and AJ being out together on the run game, do you think?
I don't know, correlation or causation, I'm not really sure. I do know that a huge goal of mine this offseason, a lot of guys, is availability. That's going to be our best ability moving forward. I know that's something you can say, but, man, taking pride in our bodies and making sure we can endure the wear and tear of a season, I think that was a huge point of emphasis this entire offseason up until this point. Making sure that everybody's on the field, sharing reps, so that we're seeing things the same way. So if anybody does go down, like, knock on wood, hopefully we're 100% healthy this year. But if it happens, we have the reps built up so that there is no drop in dip or production, because our offense can operate in whatever way, inside zone, outside zone, deep passing game, play action, doesn't matter. We'll be able to find a way to win. And I think that's the key.
And that is the key. That is definitely. So I'm glad that he touched on. That's one thing that I have noticed. Guys, health. Was pretty. Have not watched the time. Watching.
Receive quality care at your convenience. With UHealth Now, access bilingual doctors 24/7 from any device. Rapid virtual eye care connects you with a Bascom Palmer eye doctor to address common eye concerns. UHealth Clinic at Walgreens offers same-day in-person care at convenient locations. UHealth Your Way. Get the quality you expect with the convenience you want. Visit uhealthyourway.com to learn more.
Oh, he's going to be great for us, man. His presence was felt immediately, like once he stepped into the locker room. And some of the things he said about having that wisdom, being able to, live through, some of those experiences, what most players want to feel as far as, like, being an all-pro, being a Pro Bowler, being on a winning team. He's brought that to our team. So I think it's great, man. Obviously, he's a playmaker. I think I told him this. I said, you look better than what you did when you played, because when he used to play, he used to be fat as shit when he played with the Raiders. But now he's like a physical unit. I'm like, bro, like, this is what I'm talking about. So
here we go again, talking about getting in shape.
I think it's great that he's on our team, man. And also, I just want to say, man, Cam, I've been watching the workout videos. You look good, bro. Hey, I've been seeing you, bro. I didn't even know you was in here until you, like, asked him a question. I'm like, hold on, he big time now. Sitting in the back, low key. Keep doing your thing, baby.
As far as your pursuit, you had mentioned getting 2,000 yards, which I think could fit into the offense.
Right.
How big of a goal is that for you, and what do you think that would do for this offense and for this team?
I like this question.
I think it'd be great, man. But at the end of the day, football is all about winning games. being there for your team in those big moments, those crucial downs like third down, and just being available, man, for my team, man. 2,000, I feel like that's just a personal goal that I would like for myself, but I feel like the even bigger goal for myself and then also for this team is just to win games, win playoff games and, continue to build from there, man. So
everybody remembers
2,000 yards. That's a personal goal for Tyreek. Now, let's break that down. Like, I was talking about this. Listen. That's going to keep him in mind. That's going to keep him happy. Need to make sure Tyreek. Not only will it keep him happy and the Hall of Fame. Yards. Been putting in a lot all season. Body. Hopefully. Brace on his hand for a while. Practicing. So he should be good to go. Putting in a lot. Going. That's what I've been. Going in his like casual. Put on traveling. A lot of it, he was saying like, they're casually talking with. I want to retire in my. Not an issue. Like see. Mike McDaniel needs.
final moment where you basically said you wanted out.
Yeah.
But that was the first year that you had never qualified for the playoffs.
Right.
What were the emotions going through your mind at that point?
Well, my whole life, man, I've always been a competitor, dog. My grandparents raised me that way. I enjoy winning. I mean, I know how to lose, but in those moments like that, I need to be better as a leader, and I realized that throughout this whole entire offense because ever since me and my family got here, this fan base has been special to us. Showing up to like different engagements. Whenever we meet people in the community, they've been great. So as a leader of this team and also as a leader of this community, I just need to be better in that sense. And then just know like there are like a ton of like little kids that like look up to me as a player, as a role model. So I just got to remind myself of that, you know what I'm saying? And then just take hold of that and then own it. So that's why this year, man, I've been this whole entire offseason, I've been busting my tail. Me and my dad, I told my dad, I said, I want to see what it looks like whenever I focus just on football and I just focus on myself and family, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I really haven't been given the best version of me, of Tyreek, my whole entire career. You know what I'm saying? I've always been trying to be here, be there, but me being able to like slow down a little bit, train, and bust my tail for myself and then also for this community and this team, I feel like it'll be worth it. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to see what that version of myself looks like. So I'm looking forward to it. Today was our conditioning test, and at 31 years old, I must say I haven't lost a step. So I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. That's all I'm going to say.
Sorry, you said like.
All right, so he basically just doubled down. I was saying. I'm really excited for this. His everything is dependent on health and like ability to be off season, being sure bodies are in good. Everyone say hi to my. So I'm really excited to Tyreek. So it's going to be really nice to see how he off season in his personal. Oh, it looks good. It looks positive. Going to get asked.
What does it look like when you just focus on football? You're somebody who's interested in doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
You stream, you're outside, you've got clothing company. So
Right.
what does focusing on football, what does that look like?
Just being present every day on time.
What's up, Cap? How you doing today?
Like doing things extra, like catching footballs after practice, conditioning, you know what I'm saying? Whenever I'm tired, being that vocal leader in the locker room for guys, just being to do what, Miami paid me to be and what I know I can be and my family know what I can be. So that's me in a nutshell. Like I got here through hard work, and sometimes like when you get to like a certain spot in your life where you want to be, you kind of like be like, okay, it's cool. But now, like I said, like me being able to like slow down my life a lot, enjoy my kids a little bit this off season, I realized that I got to continue to grind, man. So
how do you kind of hold yourself accountable to that and make sure you're sticking to that goal? Is there someone in the locker room who holds you accountable? Someone in your life? Like how do you make sure that?
I'm telling you what, man, kids, dog, my sons. They be on my head. They be like, Dad, Justin Jefferson, dog. My kids are like Justin Jefferson fanatics. So they really enjoy Justin Jefferson a lot. So I was talking to my son on FaceTime last night, and his mom told me, she was like, oh, yeah, one of the kids came up to him and was like, hey, you Tyreek Hill's son? He was like, nah, Justin Jefferson, my dad. I'm like, so I got him on FaceTime. I'm like, so Justin Jefferson is your dad? He was like, nah, Dad. I was like, well, tell Justin Jefferson to take you at a Disney World then. But yeah, man, like just like small reminders like that from my kids, like always like keep me, wanting to like achieve more and, continue to get better, man. Because at the end of the day, man, my whole family, like my kids, like we like play jokes with each other. So I just know it's in the spirits of just playing jokes and just having fun. So that's what keeps me hungry, man. Like just trying to continue to stay at the top. Continuing to like be that leader in my household for my kids, because everything that I do on YouTube, the video that you brought up of saying I'm out, I literally heard that all off season some kind of way on YouTube Shorts, because my kids stay on YouTube, and I'm like I don't want to put that out there for my boys to see. So
reach the goal at the end of the season, maybe go to Disneyland after winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You've been on teams that have done it.
Yeah.
You're so talented. How much do you feel that there's enough talent on this roster to get there?
Well, we all know talent is one thing, but when you reach this level right here, man, it's all about, being disciplined and, continuing to be, a good brother to like one another. So the brotherhood that we shared in Kansas City was very special, and we still very close to this day. So I think if we're able to do that, and we take constructive criticism, we stay proactive in our meetings, and we just stay strong, and we'll be all right, man. Because everybody's talented in the NFL, So if we're able to set,
where are you with the rest in terms of the recovery?
I feel great, man. Our training staff this whole entire offseason, we've been getting after it, man. So I feel great. I feel back to myself. No pain, no complaints about anything. So you won't see me slamming my helmet this offseason. I feel great.
How aware are
You
you
see me
of
slamming my
what
helmet.
appear to be lowered expectations nationally? I saw it, like some people had the roster as the 24th best. Las Vegas has the Dolphins as the 9th best choice in the AFC.
Right.
Do you feel that the team is hearing those things?
I don't believe so, man. But we try not to pay too much attention to outside noise, because we control our own destiny at the end of the day. I mean, I think that's great. That people, kind of put us in that underdog situation, because if coach brings it up or whoever brings it up, our receiver coach, that makes guys even more hungry. You know what I'm saying? To get back, what's ours. So we have a real nice chance to be special here this year. I think guys have matured a lot. I've matured a lot. Coach has even matured a lot. So that's awesome, man. Like, we're all growing together, having great laughs in the locker room. So we're just going to continue to build, man.
Tyreek, how much do you think of the future, both near and far? Next year you've got a big salary cap number. You'll be 32, but far, that's the near. Far as the Hall of Fame.
Right.
How much do you think about all of that stuff?
Well, for all I can think about is, it's just this year, man. I told myself, I said earlier in the presser that I want to be the best version of myself. So if I'm not able to think about, moments for this year, then I feel like I'd be messing my own self up, man, if I'm thinking too far out, man. And as far as the Hall of Fame, that'd be great, but I don't consider myself there yet. I got a long way to go, because to me, what Hall of Fame is could be totally different from what other people. You know what I'm saying? Hall of Famers are guys like Tom, Patrick, Dion, like those guys like that who are able to do it on the field and off the field, and that's something that I'm continuing to work on. You know what I'm saying, for myself, for my kids, and as far as my legacy, because that's legacy we talking about right there. And I want to continue to get better off the field for my teammates and then also for the community. So that's Hall of Fame.
So you can definitely see Tyreek. A really good
boy. This is the life.
We're not gonna watch the whole Derek Baller. Something in the beginning. Hit on.
A car that doesn't truly transport you is a car that's
Something in the beginning. On. Talk about the.
Kind of tell us, said you wanted to play for the Dolphins, like from your perspective, how it all came together to come here.
Yeah, it was the timing of that was really strange. I got this, I heard this phone called a light phone last February, so I'm not really hip to anything that really goes on the internet anymore. So it was like the timing of that happened to be when I called him and was like, hey, I'm reaching this point in just my life journey where I feel like it'd be something that I want to do to come back to football, and this is a place where, I'd want to do it. I was content in my retirement, but I also felt like this was an opportunity for me to, if this is my last chapter playing football, to close it in a way that's different than I did before, and one that allows me to tap into the joy of why I started doing it in the first place. So, Drew helped orchestrate that. He's the best in the business, and I'm just grateful to be here.
So you had no knowledge that Johnny had just been traded before you made the call to Drew, or?
No, from what he told to me, it was being orchestrated at the time that I called him. But when the deal was done, I had no knowledge that it was being done.
Darren, Casey Hens from WPLG in Miami. Nice to meet you. You obviously.
So the deal was being orchestrated. Oh, that tells me the Miami Dolphins had their. I already listened to pressers. But to read into, I do want to go. Bradley Chubb. He asked about the locker room. And he talks about.
Easy one to start off. What was the best part of summer?
Best part of summer, probably say my birthday, June 24th. You know, got a chance to go out to DR, kick my feet up a little bit before the work started, and you know, it was a good time.
What's the kind of feel around the building from you guys? I know there's OTAs, but is it different, or how do you describe it?
I just see everybody hungry, man. Everybody's just ready to get to work. You know, we see the outside things, and everybody has their own things they've been focusing on and coming back from. Me personally, coming back from being a year out, and everybody kind of has their own motivation. But I feel like everybody's just hungry and ready to put the work in and get things rolling.
What do you think of the Ramsey for Minka trade?
I mean, it's unfortunate when you got to let a player like that go, but it's also great when you get a great player like Minka. You know what I mean? With the same draft class and seeing all the things he's done in this league, man, I know he's going to bring it to the table here, and where it all started for him too. So it's going to mean a little bit something to him. So it's dope to have him in the building, and you know, you just hate to see Ramsey go. He's a good guy, but wish him the best in Pittsburgh.
How much do you guys need that leadership in the secondary from a defensive standpoint?
Yeah, man, we just need that leadership, honestly, all over the team, man. And everybody sees it. Everybody wants to step up, be that guy. And then when you have a guy like that, like I said, that all the accolades, all the character guy he is, come into that room, it's just going to do nothing but boost everybody up around him. So it's great to, like I said, add that to the team and into that secondary as well.
I want to ask you about the cornerbacks. Obviously, edge rushers and quarterbacks, you guys eat together from a coverage standpoint. What's it like going into a season where basically everybody on the unit except for Cater does not have significant experience?
I mean, yeah, that's a valid question. I mean, at the end of the day, I see the work those guys put in each and every day on the field, off the field, as men, as players. And, you know, when you see that, you understand that, it kind of takes that, oh, they haven't played. It takes that worrying away from you, you know what I mean? And you know that they're going to go to war for you. You know, I'm going to go to war for them, you know. And it's not much of they haven't played this much, they haven't did that. But, you know, you see the work, you see the determination that they put into their craft and stuff like that. And it gives you confidence in them. And when you have that confidence in them, it gives them confidence as well.
Bradley, how hungry are you to get back out there after missing?
Starving, man. It's been a long time coming. You know, OTAs was kind of just dipping the foot in, getting around the guys again, feeling that team, that camaraderie. But now training camp is going, the seasons, you see it on the horizon. It's just about taking each and every day. And that's what I miss the most about this, honestly. Like, the training camps is never fun. It sucks, you know, you're doing it each and every day, but you're doing it together. And that's what I missed about it. That's what it's all about. So I'm just excited to get back to that.
Rather, we heard.
Tell me that does not get you excited for our defensive front seven. Tell me that does not get you excited. Listening to this man talk, bro, he is excited to get back out onto that. Can't wait. Love to see how he's been keeping his body all season. His availability.
Heard a lot the end of last season that accountability needed to be increased within the building. Yeah. Have any steps been taken over the course of this offseason, or has that message been sent as you guys re-enter the building?
Yeah, message has been sent.
So basically, he asked the culture question, asked it accountability instead of culture change. So let's hear what Chubb had to say.
Everybody's received it. You know, we working as a team to set that standard for ourselves, for this team, what we wanted to look like each and every day. Over the offseason, had guys texting each other, making sure we holding each other to that standard in the offseason. You know what I mean? So it's been sent for sure. The message is loud and clear, and everybody is moving accordingly.
Bradley, what's the confidence of this defense like?
It's been set loud and clear and accordingly.
Like, I mean, I know the corners aren't what they were last season going into the year, but you guys were, number 10 2 years ago, number 4 last year, like number 7 and 9 against the run. I mean, is the confidence reasonably high?
Yeah, confidence is high, man. Confidence is high. And we all, like I said, you see the dogs we got each and every day on the field, man. You see the hunger and the determination they got out there and the fight that they want to go out there with. So the confidence is high for sure. And being under Coach Weaver's scheme for the second year, everybody's kind of like, you know, mastered the scheme. We're not just learning stuff anymore. It's kind of just going, reviewing it and, and putting our spin on it and mastering it the way we know how to, instead of everybody kind of learning it, like I said, last year. So the confidence is high, man, and everybody's out there working for it.
Bradley, what's your take on how impactful is that second year within Weaver's system that you just spoke about?
No, it's huge. It's huge because, I've been here, going on 3.5 years, and at the time it was multiple defensive coordinators. So having that, being able to have that turnover with the same guy, with the same language, the same verbiage, you understand how he sees the game. You've been, a full year in the system, why he's calling certain things, and it just makes you play faster and play with more confidence.
Basically, what he's saying, I'm taking from his first having, which is gonna help. Think.
Bradley, what's your take on the national outlook, takes on this team, which is lukewarm at best?
Yeah, I mean, they talk, we do. That's what Mike's been saying, man. They talk, we do. At the end of the day, we only go out there and control what we do. The work's going to be put in each and every day. And at the end of the day, man, we're going to look up at the end of the season and see where we at.
I'm doing something on motivation, self-motivation. Last year, you're working without games in front of you. How did you, when you needed motivation, where'd you go?
I go to God, man. Put all my eggs in that basket, man. Just look to Him to guide my steps in this life, in this world. Each and every day you got to make a decision, and I've mastered the decision of perfecting myself, and seeing what I could be better at, what I need to do on this day. And at the end of the day, man, He just led my steps in each and every way, and I'm only thankful for that.
What do you think of the potential of this pass rushing group with you, Jalen, and Chop, and maybe the possibility of you guys lining up in different spots?
Potential to the roof.
I think the potential is through the effing roof. He's going to double down. I'm telling you, man, the best availability, but the more than culture change whole offseason. Every single one of them, you're going to be stressing about keeping the body fit, being in shape, and making sure that they're going to be. I'm so excited. Let's listen to what Bradley said.
Potential through the roof, man. It's about just putting the work in now. We got the names, we got the track record of what we've done on the field. Now it's just about putting it all together, staying on the field together, getting close with one another. Like, we're all close already, but just keeping that tight knit bond and understanding that we all need each other. You know what I mean? Me helping out Chop and Chop helping out JP and vice versa and all that, it's not gonna do nothing but make us better. And no egos in the room, and not even just those three guys, man. Us three guys, we got a room full of dogs. A D-line with Zach and KG and the other JP, Biggers, all those guys, man. It's gonna be fun just to get everybody in the mix, get moving, and see how things shake up.
What have you thought of Kenneth Grant on and off the field so far?
He carries himself in a great manner, man. You would think he's older than what he is for sure by how he just walks around, how he approaches the work, how he just asks questions, always trying to be a sponge. I can see him attached to Zach's hip all the time, just trying to learn different things because Zach's been doing it for a while, and just a guy that I see a bright future ahead of him. As long as he keeps his head down, putting in the work, and he's a massive dude, so he got that part covered. It's just about doing it day in and day out.
So on Kenneth Grant, he's basically just saying that Kenneth Grant's Mike McDaniel. We're gonna look at the Mike McDaniel presser at the beginning. After this ad, Ed Morris Chevrolet. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Make sure y'all smash that like and subscribe. We are going to go back to covering training camp.
Melifonwu, would you expect them back by the regular season? And then Sealer, do you expect with Liam and Melifonwu, would you expect them back by the regular season? And then Sealer, do you expect him to practice this week? I know his agent left that open.
He's got a two-parter. We'll get to the second one because I gotta focus, man.
Okay. So it actually doesn't. Fucking. Pull that. Literally Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, so we weren't able to make it down to training camp today because we opportunity tickets, but we will possibly Friday, but I don't know. Monday and I'll be down. I actually, so if you got any specific you want me to watch, all right, here we go.
You should stand corrected. Good morning. False. Great morning. Let's go.
Why great? What makes this one great?
Because we're another day closer to death. You're welcome. That's it. I mean, it's a reality. It's a reality. Wouldn't you like to take that in mind when you're, considering what you're going to do today, or maybe if today is a good day or not? Sure. The most important thing. You're welcome.
So there it is. Welcome. I don't know what to take from that. Play it again, like run that back again. Kind of hard to reporters.
You should stand corrected. Good morning. False. Great morning. Let's go.
Great morning.
Why great? What makes this one great?
Why great?
Because we're another day closer to death.
So
you're welcome. That's it. I mean, it's.
So why? So the reporter asked him why so close to it. So I mean, going back to what we were talking about, stopping by. Going back to what we were talking about yesterday. I don't know. He might be going through something. Falling back. Play it one more time.
You should stand corrected. Good morning. False. Great morning. Let's go.
Why great? What makes this one great?
Because we're another day closer to death.
He's got such a serious
You're
look
welcome.
on his face. Everyone else is laughing, but he's got such.
I mean, it's a reality. It's a reality. Wouldn't you like to take that in mind when you're, considering what you're going to do today, or maybe if today is a good day or not? Sure. The most important thing. You're welcome.
Prior to starting, any update you can give us on Matos? It was good to hear that there was movement in extremities. How's he doing?
So yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I really don't. So we don't need to go through the Tua presser. Everybody has watched that. Everybody's been talking about that and how he answered the question. I listened to the Devon A-Chain presser this. He didn't have really too much to say about.
Quick.
Have to end. I'm gonna watch the Patrick Paul. If anybody wants to hop up and give thoughts, you're welcome.
It's been pretty good, to be honest. I mean, he's challenging me in everything, on the field, off the field. So, I mean, just, being in a room with a guy like that, taking a different path for me, but he's also, excelling in one of the top dogs in this league. So, I mean, he's doing everything the right way, so I'm just, just trying to follow in his path.
Knowing his contract situation and the fact that he's still here every day showing his work, what kind of example does that set for you?
It sets a pretty good example because, I mean, obviously he wants that contract, but more than that, he wants to be here with us, co-workers, but ultimately, like, the brothers. He cares about the interior D-line. We got
talking about Zach Sealer. We're not really going to go into Zach Sealer. Impressive. To me, he seems like the type of guy that doesn't care his contract gets. I'm pretty sure kiddos. Home Alone. So with Zach Sealer type of guy, I feel gonna go out and work, perform, smart business. Why hurt yourself? Out there, if the contract does, he'll go out there and for his next. Basically, going to be audition for his next, which is going to be good for the money. So if we get the contract happy, falls out for Miami, it's good for Miami. If they don't get the contract, still goes out there, falls out, does what he audition. And the 1 minute timer and say hi to everybody.
got kind of a lot of rooks in there right now, so he's kind of taking all of us under his wing. Benito, Matt Dickerson, all those guys that's been here, so they're kind of just like putting in a collective effort of trying to help us, but also fend for themselves as well.
What's the biggest difference between life in the NFL compared to college football?
I'll say in the NFL, practice is much faster, much more intense. Sometimes it's a little shorter, but the speed of practice and speed of Indy is definitely ramped up for sure.
I'm lying. I didn't feel like I've been on for an hour.
It's pretty
already.
good. I think we have a really tight knit group, to be honest. Everybody's pretty much cool with each other. We hang out a lot outside the facility, along with inside the facility. We have like a rookie show coming up, so we're all like planning and doing stuff like that. So we got a pretty tight knit and cool group.
Kenny, what stands out about the way Coach Clark emphasizes technique and fundamentals and how he gets the most out of the game?
Yeah, that's the main focus, to be honest, because what you do in Indy, the technique-wise, you take that to team. So if we could focus on individual and doing the right technique, take that to team. But if it's
Dad, end the video. Bye.
So if you're on one drill, you might do that drill like 6 times.
Bye, guys.
Because he's all about perfection. So yeah.
Have you had any battles with Savaya and Naya yet?
Oh yeah, we're battling. It's a battle every day, to be honest.
Savaya and Naya said the same.
Me and Coach Clark, we were in there watching film of the walkthroughs. We're battling in the walkthroughs still, even though we're out not in pads or anything. So I mean, everything, we do everything together. First in the building, last in the building. So we're just challenging each other, on the field and off the field.
What's your role in the rookie talent show? Are you going to sing to the rest of the room?
Nah, we got kind of like a little skit coming up. Do a funny impression video. So it's gonna be pretty funny.
You do impressions of teammates or veterans?
No, some of the coaches. Yeah.
Are you gonna do Mike?
You said, huh? You said, am I gonna do Mike? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Got like a little hit video.
I can't. He's more of an amped guy. You know, when he comes in the team meeting, he's music blasting. You know, crunking his head.
We'll let you work on it.
Yeah.
How cool is it that you and Jonah are just gonna kind of be pushing each other throughout your careers here with the Dolphins?
I mean, it's very cool, you know, just because we know the standard of, you know, obviously offensive line coach holds him to, but he knows the standard that Clark holds of me. So, you know, every rep, every mental rep, every physical rep is going to be a battle. So we both know that, but at the end of the day, you know, we're trying to help each other even though we're on different sides of the ball.
What do you think of how the pass rush can come from different angles with this team? The edges, interior pass rush, you know that's part of your game, Zach. Obviously, back-to-back 10-sack seasons.
Yeah, we got some dogs up there. I mean, just from the interior, you know, Benito, Zach, me, you know, Jordan Phillips, all the rookies, on the edge, that's crazy. You got Chop, you got Jaden Phillips, you got Bradley Chubb. So those guys, it was a play yesterday. Both of those guys were in, and it was just like a sandwich sack. So it was pretty cool. Those guys were coming off the edge.
Is there anything that surprised you so far this week?
Just amazing. Constantly. How great our defense. Hear that? Just Bradley Chubb and sandwich back. Watch live. Which I also need to how I can passes upgrade. Dollars and have sideline passes. I need to work so I can get down there on the sideline. Some great footage. All right, how many times? Trying to get him football. Talk football. Take him to. All right, so let's. Patrick, reception. But if you look at it, defender. Second. Like to see. Right, so Chop Robin.
Let's go, Chop!
Let's go!
Back together.
Let's go, Chop!
Let's go!
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get Chop Robin. So this is the Minka pick. Pick actually go the rest. Chop Robinson pretty much touched. That would have allowed all Patrick. Ooh. I mean, like, not even, it wasn't even close. Like, you have to fight for it. He got in front of it, man. Out. In front of him. That's why I like this. Him. He has better covering you. Not really. Patrick is on H. Don't really got to go to H. How they're gonna use top position, top 5, because he is hot. Now I don't think we did sign a cornerback. Signed Ryan. I don't know too much about Jones. Zach Jones, corner 5'11".
Ticking. Timer is ticking.
Timer is
Back.
all right. So Jones has a 21 starts. Las Vegas tackle, 7 interceptions.
End it.
Touchdown. Second. Oh. Pickup right there. If you want me to be, if you want, I'm about to take all of my son. Asked him. Yes, he's good. Anyways, so this is since he's gotten into the league. Touchdown. I'm looking forward to it. He's not going already. Not really. One of the big problems with, like, would have had a lot at had I having a not having a side, what was out of the so I can't wait till I really I haven't seen regret.
Receive quality care at your convenience. With UHealth Now, access bilingual doctors 24/7 from any device. Rapid virtual eye care connects you with a Bascom Palmer eye doctor to address common eye concerns. UHealth Clinic at Walgreens offers same-day in-person care at convenient locations. UHealth Your Way. Get the quality you expect with the convenience you want. Visit uhealthyourway.com to learn more.
How was, could you describe to us the studying you did of tape this offseason? Did you go back and look at all of your snaps? Did you do it with Tehran or any current or former teammates? Just what that process was like?
Yeah, definitely after the season rewatched all my clips to see where I can improve at. And then I also studied other tackles across the league to, pick game from them and see how they were able to be successful in different situations.
Guys you studied include who?
Honestly, everyone. Probably every single tackle for all the 31 other teams. Yeah, just watching them. I'm a real film junkie, so that's what I do. Yeah.
Anyone with similar body type that you saw maybe to mirror some stuff that they do?
I really like Trent. I like watching Trent. Yeah.
Patrick, you're a big guy, even by NFL standards.
Yeah.
When we see you next to your teammates, it's easy to pick you out. I wonder, what is it like when you're out in public, out at maybe the mall or something? What's that like when people see a guy your size?
A lot of it is curiosity. They're like, oh, what does he do for a living? They'll just look at you and see you're big. Most people don't say something, but if they do, they'll just ask if you play any sports.
What's any memorable exchange someone had?
Not to any knowledge. There's always a lot of funny ones, though. Yeah, definitely a lot of funny interactions.
Patrick, the onus of keeping Tua safe is on you and your offensive lineman teammates. Knowing how well this team does when Tua's out there versus when he's not, is there a pressure that you feel just specifically protecting Tua every down?
No, I don't feel any pressure. We work every day. We work hard in and out, the whole group. We're coached well, and we play with good fundamentals and techniques, so no pressure.
As a first-time starter, how have you gone about trying to develop that chemistry with Gar?
Me and Jonah, we hang out all the time. So throughout the offseason, me and him were here in this building every single day working. So naturally, when you spend that much time together, you're gelled like one. So
him and
yeah.
that film study that you did, you came away thinking you had to improve where specifically from a technique standpoint?
My aspect and my mindset is that I want to improve in everything. So it's constantly working on everything, hand placement, feet, everything. So all aspects.
What was that like seeing a fellow lineman go down and just that moment and then kind of finding out it's okay?
It was awful. That's my brother. You know, we came in together last year, so definitely have him on my prayers, but he's doing good.
Have you talked to him or no?
All right, ladies. Try this again.
I've reached out. Yeah.
How often do you think contact will be with Tehran during this camp? Did he leave it at, I'm going to call you occasionally, text you, you know?
You know, he's getting into his media aspect of life, so when I see him, I see him. Yeah.
How much benefit do you feel the work that you got replacing Tehran every day, all training camp, all regular season, helps you in terms of letting the game slow down?
Definitely, you know, the repetition of it and just shadowing the guys who were in front of me, everyone on the offensive line, learning how they operated every single day, learning from them day in and day out. It was good, all the reps.
What makes Jalen Phillips tough to go against in the run game off the bench?
He's a big dude. You know, he's fast, he's physical, and he's a great player.
Just these last couple of days, how's it been against Chubb and Phillips? Having both those guys back, I know you didn't really get to go against them last year, so.
Oh, shoot. We're getting after it. We're getting after it every single day, and it's going to be fun. I'm excited.
When you make a mistake, how do you balance grace versus like being really hard on yourself? What's your process of that?
Ooh, that's a great question. The balance is just knowing that if you do mess up or you make a mistake, knowing where you messed up and knowing how to fix it. And that's just with fundamentals and technique. If your fundamentals and technique is right, you're never going to lose. So just working on that and just getting that repetition.
I remember talking to you early in the offseason, and you had a lot of eagerness to take this starting role. Could you speak to that desire to be in the position that you are in now?
I love this game, and I love everything that it brings. So this has always been my dream. So every day I come in, and I'm excited. It's like Groundhog Day. I'm living my dream every day.
That's tell me about year two. A lot of times players say that this off season is football before you were training for the combine and drills. Tell me about what you're able to do this off season and the difference in off seasons.
Definitely. Going into the rookie year, you know, you're in the underwear Olympics. So everything you're training for, 40 broad jump, 5'10", 5, that's all the way through the spring. And then when you get here, first off, you don't know where you're going to go. But when you get here, you have to relearn a whole new system, and you're a rookie. So it's a really long year for you. So going into year two, you get a real off season to focus on what you need to work on. And now that you've been in the system for a year already, you just keep working your fundamentals.
What have you learned about Jonah as a guy since the time he's been here?
He's a great guy. That's my brother, so, you know, we're locked in, for sure.
You said no pressure in regards to Tua. That tells me you're a confident guy.
Definitely.
Has it always been that way for you, or did you kind of graduate to being this confident?
I've always been this confident. You know, it just comes from my parents, and my dad's a very confident man, and that's a guy I look up to. So I learned from him, and I know what I can do.
Paul ever quarterback made starting week. So it's been an exciting training camp so far. We have a lot more training camp coming. Have training camp. Follow. Have practice on following. Guessing I possibly Friday. Sideline. Reporting. And again during the season, sideline passes. Sideline. Yep. Home game. A game. Live. Don't want shows. Trust me. Live. All comes out to. I haven't met y'all. So yeah, you guys are gonna at some smash that vibe. Me, I'll have y'all. Peace out. Time.